Alrighty, sorry about that. I don't know what happened to the internet there, just like dropped off and we lost internet all round. It wasn't just one PC or anything like that. But we're back and we have our graphics card drivers installed, or our onboard graphics installed. So now we can actually run some gaming benchmarks. So I'll run Heaven here on high, no anti-aliasing. Oh, might want to fix that.
Queen Waffles says hi.
Hey Queen Waffles, how you going? Good to have you with us. And so this is a 5600G Radeon 7 graphics with 2 gigabytes of VRAM. Oh, what's happened there? Decided to not run for us, eh?
Diego says new stream, or did I fall asleep for a day?
No, new stream, the internet dropped out on our end. Okay. And we're crashing straight back to desktop when I try to run Heaven. I don't know, I think we've got some sort of a problem here with our onboard graphics. Okay, we'll try another one here. Ugh.
Ugh.
Crashed. And we got this coming up. I don't know, guys. I think we might have a candidate for a bad graphics chip on our CPU. I mean, there's some artifacting and stuff. And just a few seconds, and we're done. We've stalled. I've got no peripherals, and we're black, and we're restarting. No, we just crashed back to desktop. Oh, more artifacting. Look at that, babe. You see the artifacts?
Oh, yeah.
And I've lost peripherals again.
I think it's dead.
Yeah, I think... Yeah, this is not looking good. This is not a good... Like I said, the behavior that it's been given me is a little bit questionable. I'm not very happy with this. I think this will be a return. Okay, but so just to give you all, yeah, okay, Watchdog timeout. So it might not so much be a problem with our onboard graphics, but it's a problem with our RAM. And so you might be thinking, that seems fucking weird. It's the game that's not running, like the gaming benchmarks. Yeah, that's true, but the problem is that RAM and CPU is kind of joined at the hip, and it's even more so joined at the hip because the RAM is used as VRAM for our graphics. So there's multiple reasons why it could be screwed. So we'll remove that kit of RAM completely. And I'll go and chuck in a couple of other sticks here. And we'll power on with our other two sticks. A bit of RGB action on that, and we'll just go and we'll set it up how we had it before. That makes a bit of a difference. Now it's important that when you do set this up, that you activate your XMP profile and come in to your integrated graphics, and you want to set it, we'll set it at 2G, and we can close that off. Now we'll boot back into Windows and we'll see what happens. So it very well could just be this RAM. Now statistically speaking, it is the RAM, more so than we're likely to have a problem with our CPU and onboard GPU. It's much more likely we've got a problem. And when I come up and I try and use it now with different RAM, and it's going to work fine, no problems. So far so good. So 16 gigabytes, 2 gigabytes been allocated over here as dedicated GPU memory. Alrighty, so let's give Heaven another go. So Heaven pretty much stuffed up on us straight away. And now, oh, what do you know? We've got 30 frames a second here in Heaven. So this is just a 5600G, so no graphics at all. Well, there is graphics obviously, but no graphics card as such. Okay, well we're starting to get somewhere here. Looks like we've got a bad kit of RAM, and that was causing the issues there with our graphics. But let's get out of this for now. Let's go back and let's put it back up to 4 gigabytes of VRAM, because I'm pretty sure it will have a bit of a benefit from that. So yeah, it looks like bad kit of RAM here. That's a shame. Oh well. So this was a kit of G-Skill Ripjaws DDR4 3200 megahertz CL16 memory. So these are 8 gigabyte DIMMs here. and that will most likely be where our problem is. So yeah, that's a bit of a shame, but these things happen. So yeah, that's definitely a little bit of a weird one here tonight, where we're running a 5600G with just the onboard graphics, and then we're starting to get graphic artifacting and errors with black screening and the system shutting off and stuff like that. It sounds like it's a problem with the graphics, but CPUs are generally very reliable things. Like a silicon chip, they generally don't die. Like they get tested at the start when they come out of the factory, and if they work when they come out of the factory, they're pretty solid. The failure rate is very, very low. And it's the same with CPUs with integrated graphics. It's the same thing. So they've also very, very low failure rate. So when I saw artifacting and the poor performance, I had a pretty good idea that the problem would be in the RAM, because statistically speaking, much higher failure rate with RAM compared to CPUs. And even graphics cards, it's much more likely to have a problem with your with like the VRAM on the card than the actual GPU being a problem. So 4 gig, I don't think there's really any benefit going higher than 4 gig. Yeah, so it's like I said, yeah, bit of a different one here tonight. It's almost just as good when we have problems here than when we have just a straightforward build. Yeah. Is Windows Server 2019 working better than Ubuntu? I honestly couldn't tell you. I don't have a great deal to do with gaming on Windows Server. So I mainly install Windows 10 Pro or Windows 10 Home. So yeah, unfortunately, I just don't have any experience running it. So okay, so there we've got our 4 gigabytes of VRAM, which is really just 4 gigabytes of our RAM that we've allocated. Oh, and this is okay. It's running at 30. Oh wait, no. This is the RAM that we've got in there at the moment, which is 3600 megahertz. That's right. Okay. So we'll run Heaven here on high, no anti-aliasing. So this is the same as every other benchmark that we run when we run Heaven. Only we don't have a graphics card in here. This is just the onboard graphics. I think it's going a few percent better with the 4 gigabytes of VRAM. I don't think you'd get much more out of it than running it with 4. Plus, we've only got 16 gigabytes of RAM in here at the moment, so yeah. Hey Darren, how you going? Oh, you missed all the fun, mate. We got a 5600G with the onboard graphics, and we had some bad RAM. And so we were getting artifacting and stuff like that, but it had nothing to do with the graphics chip, and it had everything to do with our RAM. So yes, there'll definitely be a new kit of RAM here coming for this PC. But yes. Yeah, running a lot nicer now. Yeah. Hey Josh, how you going? Good to have you with us. Like I said, you've just missed out on a bit of fun. Yes, he's here. He's up the top here, on top of the tower. He loves the tower. It's a bit wider for him. He can stretch out a bit more. So he's a big fan of the tower. Oh. So I mean, this isn't bad for no graphics card. And you can pair 5600G with like an RTX 4070 or an RTX 3080. Either one of those is fine. Don't listen to the naysayers freaking out that it's bottlenecked and stuff like that. Any bottlenecking's minimal. The couple of percent it's bottlenecked isn't worth spending hundreds of dollars extra on the CPU for. So yeah, I mean 30 to 60 frames a second realistically. And so what about if we ran it on low, run Heaven as well? No point doing the normal benchmarks because it's a little bit different. So we'll do that. First one there was comparative to how we always run it. Now we'll run Heaven on low because there's no point doing superposition at 4K. So there's a much smoother frame rate. And so this, like I said, 5600G. This is what you buy when you want to get back into PC gaming now. You don't have the money for the whole system. You've got half the money for the system. You can go and buy this half, and then you can add your graphics card in a few months' time.
Josh says, cheers mate, I've been watching this for the last 45. Is this built for me?
Is this what? Sorry. Yes, I believe this is Josh's build. I think I said I thought your name was John earlier. But yes, Josh, I believe this will be yours. So yeah, we had some dramas at the start there, but yeah, it's definitely the VRAM. Or sorry, the normal RAM. But yeah, what we saw was the effect of running the bad RAM with the 5600G. We had the artifacting, we had the black screening, all that good stuff, and now with another kit of RAM in there, it's running sweet. So yeah, a bit of fun. And so yeah, I mean you'll have a 5-year warranty on the RAM, you'll have a 5-year warranty on the SSD, you have a 5-year warranty on the power supply. So it's just a case of save up a little bit more money and chuck a graphics card in there, and you'll be good for the next 5 years. So
Josh says, he says, well, yeah, saw the brand issue. He says, well, I'm glad it's picked up now, but when I have it.
yeah, no. Like I said, I was saying to Emily earlier. She just joined the stream, and I was like, I'm not liking how this thing's behaving. It's just acting weird. I'm not 100% sure on this thing, and yeah, what's going on there? That's an old picture I saw, is it?
Yeah. YouTube is behind.
Oh, okay.
It's always like that. That always goes slow.
Alright. Look at that, 120 frames. That's excellent. No graphics card. Look, no hands. No, all sweet. Like I said, it was much more likely to be the RAM than the actual onboard graphics. But it can be a real pain in the ass, especially like a lot of people I know. There's other businesses who build these 5600G systems, and because they're cheap and they're easy to build, they just like slap them together as pre-builts and stuff, and then they send them off. And then they have issue. They'll find random issues like this when the customer goes and gets them. But these guys have more hours in the day than me, I think. Okay. Alright, let's do a 720p low DirectX 12 run here in superposition. So it doesn't need a lot of VRAM there or anything like that. But we'll see how the 5600G handles it. God, that sounds loud. I can hear it from here.
Maximum status, static thrust.
Static pressure, yeah. Yeah.
2,000. Oh, 2.3 kilos.
2.3 kilos. Fuck me dead. So you know what that means, right? That means you could have a 2.3 kilo weight and stick it on the end of it, and if it was a nice, like, smooth seal, it would hold 2.3 kilos. Like, it would suck it up. Alrighty. So yeah, well, with other RAM, it's running sweet. So let's just run a stress test on it. I know we're stress testing this RAM, but statistically speaking, it's going to be very unlikely for me to get another kit of memory and put it in here and it also be faulty. So we'll assume that the memory that we're going to replace what's currently in here with is going to be fine with no problems. And we'll just run this to sort of test everything else. Yeah. Alright, so we'll set this up for a 90-minute run. I'll open up hardware monitor. And we'll monitor those temps there in the background. Okay. So we're using all of our CPU and all of our GPU and a decent chunk of RAM there. And then we just let this one run for the next 90 minutes and get it all nice and toasty inside, and if it all sort of survives and doesn't cause any more problems, then yeah, we'll be able to get this one shipped off tomorrow. So like I said, it just needs a replacement kit. I don't have another kit of G-Skill memory here, so I'll have to get it. I'll just get it replaced. That's fine. But yes, bit of a pain in the ass, but it happens. Bloody hell! What are you watching? Cake. Holy shit. Why does that look weird?
Bag of popcorn.
Oh. Oh, fuck. Alrighty, well, that's where we'll probably leave it for tonight. Alrighty, so, well look, thanks everyone for watching. Sorry about the interruption there halfway through. But yeah, we got through it in the end. And yeah, I'll be able, like I said, I'll be able to ship this one off tomorrow. It won't really be a big deal. It'll just be a case of swapping that RAM out. I don't see any issues with it from here on out. So yeah, so thanks everyone for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, nearly at 1,000. And I'll catch you all in the next video.